So I did this with my last group. Put your pedals down, or just put it in the other hand for a second, your non-dominant hand. Okay? And I want you just to do this. See how you're waving? Okay? Verse this. See the difference? This versus this.
Oh, do it again.
Here. See how it comes across here? So I wave, show my palm, right? I'm in front of Pam right here. We're here, our palms can high five. Does that make sense? If I go like this, I can't high five her. Okay? So this is like the old way of like people just like doing old school tennis. They would just teach come through like this. But with pickleball, you can actually flip it over. Okay? Especially if you have a paddle that has a good amount of grit. Flip it over, and that's how you're going to generate more spin, which means more power here. Okay? So when it comes to doing this, you need to walk around the house.
Go in front of the camera and do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So if I'm squared, to the ball coming in, and I'm hitting that shot right like this, versus right,
When you serve.
versus stepping.
Okay, so you're saying like this way, right? You're more open.
Yeah.
Yes, you're here, and my weight is forward, okay? And so instead of going, this is baseball, right? But the ball is coming in like this, and then we're going here. We're tossing the ball out in front of us. It's not like it's coming in like this, right? So it's out in front of the foot. So I'm open, okay? I like to do the right, left, go, okay? Some people like to stay this. You can still get hips, but you're not going to get as much power, just how it is, okay? Because power comes from here, okay? In every shot, power comes from here, okay? All right. So, as I said, walk around and do this, right? Get used to doing this. So when you're on your walk, that's what you're doing over and over again, waving.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So in this motion, right?
Yeah.
Where do you hit the ball? Where's the ball?
I'm glad you asked that. Okay? So, with this left hand that's out, right? Okay? Or if you're a lefty, it's your right hand now. Okay? It is right in front of that front knee. The non-dominant, okay, so the opposite leg, okay? This is where we're contacting it. Our hand is out here, and this is where I contact it. Too many times, okay? And I was watching when we were turning, we're contacting it back here, and then we're falling on our back foot, and where's my paddle facing? Up. So then it goes out of bounds or sideways or something weird, right?
So just to clarify, we're contacting it flat, then coming up on the high
Yep.
wave?
Exactly.
Coming through?
Yep. Exactly. Here.
Your thumb's hitting your shoulder then, basically.
Yep, you're kissing your bicep. Yes. Okay, that is how you generate a little bit more power. Okay, so I'll do that's a simple drill. Okay, all right, but you're here because you want to get better, right? So now you've got to go try doing the drills, right, to get better. Like make your serve and return. Okay, make sure you're confident in them. If you're not confident in them, okay, that's when you're gonna really struggle. Okay, so everyone watch John for a second. John, we're watching you. Sorry.
Oh, I gotta wait. Wait.
Okay. Here, this is what I'm saying. Here, wrist is on your leg. Now, do you see the difference? You see it? Anyways, I taught that in my last session too, but it's a game changer if you can start developing this. And so that's why you see the pros, like we always like do this, because we're trying to keep developing that wrist to be able to be a little bit more mobile, right? Okay. All right. Hey.
We're not watching her.
All right.
When you're doing that,
Yeah.
how much grip are you holding it with?
Yeah, so my grip pressure is about like a 5 out of 10. My grip
serve?
pressure on that. Yep, and returns.
And
Like
return.
you should never. This is only if I'm volleying. I'm tight, right?
Right.
Everything else like dinking, resets, anything where like if it's here, like I'm still whipping. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, grip pressure should be relaxed.
Relax.
Okay,
Still
if
standing
not, you're
down.
going to develop tennis elbow.
Okay.
Yep.
You still standing continental on that too then?
I love that you just said that, Doug. Okay. This grip, if I was taking the paddle off the ground and shaking hands with it, okay, that is my grip. If I was shaking hands with the paddle. Okay. Continental is more like a hammer. You're holding a hammer. Hammer. Sorry, I used to have a speech impediment. I couldn't say my R's, so I just missed it right there. Anyways, but you can't wave. Make sense? You have to be a little bit here. So all the pros are more just shaking hand grip. That's what I call it. It's like semi-western / eastern. It's like close there. Okay, and you're doing this versus continental. Continental, it's a little bit tougher to wave.
Definitely easier.
Yes, it's way easier. Okay. All right. So the next drill, okay, that I'll do, and we're gonna do straight on with this, okay, with my partner. So we're gonna practice. Pam, can I be on partner first? Okay, you're gonna practice returning first. So we practice, okay, going cross a lot, right? But you also need to practice going down the line. Okay, the difference is that usually you're serving from here and then you switch, right? Okay, you're stacking. Okay? Here I'm gonna work on, right? Just being here, and this is like you're working on your drive still too, right? Even though I'm serving. Okay, but I want you to bounce it. Okay, the pros, you don't see the pros bouncing because we're not allowed to. Don't ask me why. Actually, I know why. Carmen Pardo said that makes our sport look weird on the pro level.
Or like babyish.
Yeah, and like, but to me, I'm like, I like it because then I can get lower and grip it. Like, I love it. I'm not allowed to do it. Okay, but so we're working on our drive here, but it's like our serve right now. Okay, Pam is gonna return. Okay, and come in on this ball. So I'm here. Okay, I drop and feed. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm looking to return and then working on getting to the kitchen. Okay? Now, with this wind, a lot of balls are going this way. That's why, she was aiming for here and it went kind of to the middle. So make sure you don't hit anyone if your line comes over. Because we've got two balls going at the same time. Okay? Alright, so strategy wise, okay, when do we drive? When do we drop? When do we drip if you've heard of that shot? Okay, I taught it earlier today, but like when do we do those things? You know?
Drip from the back, drive from the back, drive.
Yeah, a lot of people just say if it's back, drive, if it's short, drop. Like that's just simple, okay? You do your best third, right? You do your best third and you get good at what you are getting to the kitchen. That is what you do. I honestly, I was telling the group earlier, like I hit almost the same third every time. And it's my drip, okay? My drip is more of a drive drop, okay? Same motion like I just taught you, okay? And I always go with the person coming in, and I'm just doing it like that. Sorry, wait. Here, that ball. Okay? A lot of people think that's a drop that the pros do. That's actually a drip. So it's that same motion, okay? But I'm not like putting a ton of this in there. I'm focusing on more spin versus power, okay? So I do that shot 8 out of 10 times when I'm coming to the kitchen, okay? If I get a short ball, okay, most likely I'm gonna probably just drop it here. Now notice, where did my finish go? Here, it's on the side, okay? You can do here as well, but it's just gonna be a little bit deeper. Okay? So, strategy-wise, we're always trying to hit our best one, best third we have, okay? Right? If you wanna raise your hand and be like, at least we teach me a little bit more technique with it, I can come help you with that, with your technique shot, okay? But, okay, you wanna go with your one that you're the most consistent with, okay? And then when I get my fifth, okay, here, okay, I'm working on resetting that, or if it's high and slow, I grip. If it's high and fast, I let it go, right? Okay? Or I'm wrong. So that's kind of like, this is a drill that I do constantly, over and over again. once I get to the kitchen, okay, instead of ding, 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 hands, yay, that was fun, yay, okay, we stop the drill. As soon as I get to the kitchen, I start again, okay? And now I'm doing, okay, I'm serving, getting my oh, sorry. Okay, here, and now I'm here. And then I start again. Okay. Instead of the normal, right, we play out the point. Because the whole point of this drill is to get reps of what? Serve, return, third, and fifth. That's it. Right? Okay. That was 5. That was only 4. 5. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're working on going down the line. Got it? Okay, bounce and go. Okay, and you move in. Any questions? Yes.
Person drill or 2-person?
Thank you for asking that. Okay, right now we're doing a one-on-one, so just 2. Okay, but we will try the 4. Yep, we will be doing the 4 soon. Okay, all right, go. If you have your buddy, you can stay with your buddy, or we can break up and get a new partnership.